Imagine if Kobe Bryant was on the Lakers. How good would this team be? Today we're going to find out by giving every team their best all-time player and seeing who wins the NBA championship. This is the NBA if every single team got their best player of all time added. All these teams are pretty stacked. The Sixers get a Iverson, who's pretty nice. I might just move him to the shooting guard because he did play shooting guard for most of his career. And then that way Maxey can start. They still have Paul George, who dropped a ton in overall. Giannis and Kareem, what a duo. Michael is on this terrible Bulls team. Let's see if he can carry them. LeBron James, Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, the best team in the East with a prime LeBron James. Larry Bird and the Celtics. So Larry Bird is basically added to a God squad. Chris Paul, prime Chris Paul on the Clippers. Not really much to see here. Marc Gasol, Dominique Wilkins, Dwayne Wade is on the Heat. I didn't put LeBron. I feel like Wade, to me, is the franchise best player for the Miami Heat. Karl Malone, no words about you. Except the number 13. Chris Webber here in Sacramento. Patrick Ewing in New York. Kobe Bryant, Luka, and LeBron. Look at this trio. Dirk Nowitzki joins the Dallas Mavericks with Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and Dirk. Dr. J on the Nets. Jokic and Carmelo Anthony in Denver. Anthony Davis and Zion in New Orleans. Isaiah Thomas in Detroit. I decided Kawhi Leonard is the best all-time Raptor. Honestly, I'd love for anybody to debate me on this. I feel like he's the best all-time Raptor. Hakeem on the Rockets, self-explanatory. Tim Duncan and Wemby, what a duo. And De'Aaron Fox to complete the big three. Charles Barkley in Phoenix. And Kevin Durant and Shea lacing them up together. This one is going to be really tough to beat. Kevin Garnett and Anthony Edwards, deadly duo. Wilt Chamberlain and Steph Curry in Golden State, and the rest are nobodies. Obviously, we're just going to simulate to the playoffs and see who wins the championship. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, MVP. And he's probably going to win it in real life. And you know what? He gets fouled all the time. All his fouls are legit. They make sense, and I stand by that. All right, here we go. Here's our play-in rounds. Let's just go ahead and begin simcasting. We're in our first play-in round. It's Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Garnett, and Barkley versus Anthony Edwards and Kevin Garnett. This one should be good. When I said good, I didn't expect the Timberwolves to completely blow them out. And yeah, as we know, the Phoenix Suns are frauds. Devin Booker, 7 for 20. Not that good. Charles Barkley had a terrible game, 3 for 10. How did, Anthony Edwards, 45 points, 15 for 22, 6 for 10 from 3. Kevin Garnett did his thing. Up next, Anthony Davis, Zion Williamson, and DeJounte Murray versus Zach LaVine, Chris Webber, and Sabonis. That Kings team is pretty good, but for some reason, I feel like they don't match up super well with all the other teams in this tournament. All right, Kings are going to take care of business here. Zach LaVine, 21 points. Chris Webber, 18 and 10. How did Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis had a great game, but Zion Williamson was the reason I think they lost this. 7 points, only took 6 shots in a really important game. That's a problem. All right, let's travel to the East where we have Giannis and Kareem, who I'm very surprised didn't finish as the top seed and are fighting here for a play-in spot. Let's go ahead and see how this war ends. They're just trading baskets at this point. Hawks have the lead with 2 minutes. Let's hop in. Giannis and Kareem has got to be one of the most overpowered duos I've ever seen. How does it get better than this, and how did they not finish as like a top 5 seed in the East? Here's Giannis driving in, pull up mid-range, buckets, tying up the game. Out to Wilkins, Dominic Wilkins. Leading the Hawks, it's blocked by Kareem. Giannis pushing the pace all the way for the layup. Wilkins, Kuzma jumps, Wilkins gets an easy layup. Antetokounmpo with a post fade away, no good. That's not his body. Dominic Wilkins post hook, misses. Taking it inside on Dominic Wilkins, misses. And Daniels gets the rebound. He's on Kareem. Why would Wilkins try to post up Kareem? This is not going to work. Tough shot is missed. Here we go. Play-in buzzer beater. It's time. Giannis got to make a move. It's going to be Giannis taking this big shot. Is he actually taking a three or what? He passed it off. Why would he pass it off? Kuzma for the win! Giannis, what are you doing? All right, overtime. Here we go. It's the Hawks who have a 7-point lead. And I think the Hawks are going to take care of business here. Surprisingly, Kareem and Giannis both combined for over... Come on, do your math. Come on, you could do math. 70? 70 points? Yeah, that's 70. Okay. All right, Nets with Dr. J. Raptors have a prime Kawhi. Let's see how this game goes. And it looks like it's going to be the Raptors who have a strong lead here. And the Nets are being kicked out. Dr. J had 29, 8, and 6, but I didn't expect him to beat any teams in the playoffs because the rest of his team is terrible. Kawhi, 40, 10, and 7. He's looking like a prime Raptors Kawhi Leonard right now, even though he only averaged 18 points a game, which is strange, but whatever. Suns versus Kings. Let's see how this one ends. So it looks like the Kings are going to take out the Suns. Kevin Durant had 40. Charles Barkley had 30. Devin Booker, again, kind of underperforming, but Kevin Durant and Barkley really carrying a lot of the load. And they weren't able to beat a Kings team where it just looks like everybody played good. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players who scored over 15 points. It's pretty hard to stop a team like that. Last but not least, we got the Bucks versus the Raptors. 5-point game, 2 minutes left. We'll hop in. I like to hop in as long as it's a 2-possession game and there's 2 minutes left. Kawhi Leonard was able to take out the Bucks to reach the finals, but this time the Bucks have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is a seasoned winner, and Kawhi is guarding him. Lillard, though, taking it inside, reverse layup is good, and they call a timeout. Dame has 45 tonight. God damn. 7-point game. Good pass to Kawhi. Pull up mid-range. Good. Kareem. Ooh, nice little post move. It's good. Beautiful shot from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not really known for his defense. Kawhi. Good pass to Podol. 5-point game, a minute left. There is still some time. Dame driving in. Pull up mid-range. Misses. Okay. There's a lot of time here for the Raptors. Kawhi mid-range. Misses. And they're going to foul. And yeah, it looks like the Bucks are going to finish things off here in Milwaukee and take out the Raptors. Dame had 45, like I said. So it looks like this time Dame decided to take over. And Kareem and Giannis kind of took the back end. Kawhi tried his best, but just was not able to complete the unthinkable and bring the Raptors to the playoffs. That's how bad they are. Playoffs are set. All right, so right off the bat, Jordan is actually looking to upset the 76ers. There's a lot of games we have to simulate, though, first before we can do any of that. All right, first team to advance is the Knicks, taking out the Bucks 4-1. They have Patrick Ewing. And look at Brunson, 52 points in Game 5 to take out the Bucks. And I really expected this Bucks team to be much better, but they just played terrible, I guess. I don't know what to say. All right, we got a hop-in game between Michael Jordan and the Bulls versus Allen Iverson and Joel Embiid. And Michael Jordan's looking to make an upset. He's the 6th seed playing against the 3 seed. All right, this 76er Bulls game is really close. Bulls are looking to take out the 3 seed, like I said. And they, of course, have Michael Jordan on their team. And it's really just Jordan here. Jordan taking it inside. Dunking on Tyrese Maxey's got 36 tonight. Taking it inside. It's almost blocked, but not quite. Giddey, the rebound. And here he comes. Out to Bucelis. Into Vucevic. Vucevic puts in a tough layup. Out to Paul George now. Embiid sets a screen. Paul George, a big-time three-pointer, knocks it down. 2-point game here. Now it's Bucelis. Big-time three-pointer. Back-to-back threes from either team. 5-point lead for the Bulls. I'm rhyming accidentally. Call me Chris Smo, baby. Iverson hits a screen. Pull-up three. Misses. That was a bad shot. Jordan has a chance to ice this game. Giddey in the corner. Gets an easy lane to the basket for the slam dunk. And Michael Jordan celebrating. I think he knows the game is over. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and simulcast. It looks like Michael Jordan with 36, 4-4 takes out the 3-seeded 76ers. Paul George, 22 points. I mean, everybody kind of underperformed. Everybody shot really bad. Nobody shot over 50%, the big three. And I wouldn't even... And if Paul George is leading the team in scoring, you know you're doing something wrong. Up next, we have this Celtics team leading the Miami Heat. And let's see if they can close out the series where they're up 3-2. Yep, it looks like they're going to do just that, finishing the Miami Heat in 6. Dwayne Wade, how did he play in the playoffs? Really, really bad. Really, really bad. Larry Bird, though, 22 points. Pretty good stuff from him. Porzingis played good. I mean, this is a Boston Celtics super team, and when you add Larry Bird, Tatum can drop 12 points, and they can still beat the Miami Heat by 23. So you can't even do much about it. All right, Spurs at Lakers. So it looks like Tim Duncan and Wemby actually have a 3-2 lead over Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Luka Doncic, the greatest point guard, shooting guard, small forward trio I've ever seen. Except maybe Kyrie. Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant does not even compare to this one. Let's simcast this because I honestly am rooting for the Lakers. I don't want them to lose. All right, this game 6 is pretty close. We might get back-to-back hop-ins here. The Lakers are up, okay. They're only up 2 now. Let's do it. They're up 3 with 2 minutes left. Okay, so I understand why the Spurs might be able to take out the Lakers, but also I don't because, the 3, LeBron, Kobe, and Luka, just feels so OP as De'Aaron Fox drives in for the layup and misses and tips it out of bounds where it's the Spurs ball. De'Aaron Fox taking it inside on Kobe. It's blocked by Jackson Hayes. Good stuff from him. Here are the Spurs looking to finish off the Lakers on their home court. Wemby. 4 seconds here. Wemby now. Back to Wemby. Chris Paul. De'Aaron Fox is stolen by it's great. It's not stolen, but it was great defense from the Lakers in general. Putting on the moves on Chris Paul and draws the foul. Double team come. De'Aaron Fox wide open 3-pointer. Bang! 2-point lead here for the Lakers still. Surprised it seems like out of these 3 GOATs, it's Luka who's handling the possessions as Luka gets to the basket with the left hand. Great pass to Victor. Unstoppable in the paint. I guess this Spurs team matches up super well against the Lakers. The Lakers don't really have a great big, so Wemby and Tim Duncan can eat. Tough shot for Luka. He misses. Kobe picks him up. Great defense from De'Aaron Fox. Wemby, that's for the tie. He ties up the game. Timeout, LA. 9 seconds on the clock. Is he going to go to Kobe? 5 seconds. Screen is going to be set from Rui. Luka. That's a really good look for 3. Takes a 3-point lead with 1 second remaining. 1 second here. Wemby for the tie. He got a really good look, but it's the Lakers who force game 7. Luka, 23 points, 7 rebounds and an assist. LeBron, 18, 8, 9. Kobe, feel like he should be scoring more. Let's see what the averages are. Kobe's averaging 22. LeBron, he makes sense. He's 40, averaging 20. And Luka averaging just under 20. So these 3 are playing with each other super well. The Nuggets and the Mavericks is next. Kyrie, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, and Dirk going up against Jokic and Melo. Or it looks like the Nuggets have a lead here. Yeah, it looks like Denver's going to pull away in this one. Whoa, never mind. They're not pulling away for shit. A minute left here. 1-point game. Let's go ahead and hop in. Screen is set from Jamal Murray. They're going to call an illegal screen. Is Dirk in the game for the Mavericks? Yeah, he is. Him and Anthony Davis. This is actually a great lineup. Kyrie, Klay, Anthony Davis, and Dirk. I didn't realize how good this lineup was. Here's Irving into Dirk. Dirk immediately pulls the mid-range and misses. Carmelo Anthony immediately a 3-pointer for the 4-point lead. That's a big shot from Carmelo. Dirk, immediate 3, misses. And the Mavericks will foul. Damn, so yeah, it's going to be Denver taking care of business. Jokic, the best player on the planet, adding a great scorer like Melo, and they become really good. Jokic, 31, 14, and 8. Let's see the averages. Yeah, it makes sense. This is a great trio, but every team is really good in this tournament, especially at this point in the playoffs. Except for the Hawks, who are somehow up 3-2 on the Cavs. This makes no sense. I think the Cavs are going to pull ahead here and force game 7, which I'm surprised this series is even going to 7. Trae Young is taking the best team record-wise in the East with a prime LeBron to 7. So it makes no sense, but it's happening. All right, the Timberwolves have a lead over the Warriors. Let's see if they can take out this Warriors team and finish the series for good, or are we going to see another game 7? Warriors have a lead, and it's a big one, and they're going to carry it out to the end of the 4th quarter. Anthony Edwards, 24 points. Where is Kevin Garnett? Kevin Garnett, you just didn't do anything. Steph Curry played great, though. 30 points he's averaging in the playoffs, so that's huge. And then I forgot, they have Jimmy Butler. I keep forgetting they have Jimmy Butler on this team. So a couple game 7s. Before we get into the game 7s, we have OKC versus Sacramento. And Sacramento is actually putting up a pretty tough fight. But I think that season ends today. Yep, the Thunder have a pretty massive lead. Low taper fade need lead. Chris Webber, 24 and 15. He tried his best, but it's Kevin Durant and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander who take out the Kings in 6. And they'll play the Nuggets in the next round. Meanwhile, we have 3 Game 7s to go to. What's the first one that we have to watch? It looks like it's this one, the Lakers versus the Spurs. It's a 4-point lead, a 3-point lead. Let's see if the Lakers can pull themselves together, because I'm surprised that they might get kicked out of the first round. This time it's Kobe handling the ball. Last game it was Luka. Oh no, they're going to Luka again. I think it's because he just has Chris Paul on him. So they're just trying to expose that matchup as Luka gets to the basket. De'Aaron Fox behind the back. Kobe playing great defense to stop him. Into Luka. In the post, it's Doncic. Misses. Wemby the big rebound. Back to Timmy. Timmy, a mid-range, is missed. Luka came in clutch in Game 6. Can he do it again in Game 7? Tough shot for the lead. It's Luka Doncic. That's the Lakers' first lead tonight. Paul, that is for the lead of his own. Taking it inside. Pull up mid-range is missed. Can Luka hit a 3 and send this game to overtime? Or they might go for 2 and hope for missed free throws. Rui. That's an open look. Wide open 3. The Spurs played terrible defense. It's gotta be Timmy. I think they're gonna give it to Timmy unless De'Aaron Fox wants it. Wait a second. Fox wants it, takes it in. Misses. Jackson Hayes now. Rui from full court. And this game is going to overtime. They literally had a timeout, too. They could have called timeout. Like, I don't understand. But 5-point lead. I think it's going to be the Spurs. Okay, whoa. It's the Spurs pulled away. The Spurs pulled away with that 2-possession lead. Wemby, 29, 13, and 3. Timmy, 26, 15, and 4. Luka ended the game with a 47-point triple-double, and it just wasn't enough. And I'm sorry, I love you, Kobe, but you sold the game. 2 for 10, 6 for 18. Once you saw that you were just having a bad game, you should have stopped shooting and let LeBron and Luka do his thing. But Kobe, you kind of ruined it. So the Spurs move on. See how LeBron James can do the number 2 seed, and it looks like they're going to do their business and take out the Hawks. This series should have never went to 7, and somehow it did. They dropped 154 points, and thank God my glorious King LeBron is still in the tournament with the Cavs. Evan Mobley at 29. This team, I can't see any team beating them except maybe the Celtics. All right, Game 7 between the Warriors and the Timberwolves. Will the Warriors take them out is the question. And it looks like it's very close unless the Warriors pull away. Yeah, it's really close. Anthony Edwards fouled out. So Kevin Garnett is going to have to carry this team to victory. Julius Randle, Gary Payton on him. Jaden McDaniels, they are running such a big lineup right now, the Timberwolves. Wilt is going to come set a screen. Steph, a 3 for the lead. That would have been massive. The 7-seeded Timberwolves might end up taking out the Warriors. The Lakers and the Warriors going out early, easy layup for Rudy Gobert. Inside, it's taken away by the Timberwolves. And this is going to be a bucket that's going to make it a 3. Oh, they stopped them. There's still a shot. They need a 3, though, kind of. Curry is forcing his way up and misses the layup, which means it's going to be the Timberwolves who take care of business. Wow. Curry, bad Game 7 performance. You played great all playoffs. Wilt played fantastic, but I'm very, very surprised that it's the Timberwolves who knock out the 2-seeded Warriors. By the way, yeah, they're the 2 seed. So, all right, here's the second round set. That was a really long first round, I have to say. A lot of hopping games. So let's see if it's the same here. Thunder take a 1-0 lead. There's a couple. Wait a second. Okay. The Cavs are about to destroy Michael Jordan and the Bulls. So, yeah. Michael Jordan fans, I'm sorry you got killed, but it makes sense because he's really all alone there. And every other series, I think, is a blowout. The Knicks take out the Celtics somehow. They made the Knicks way too good in this game, and they hate the Celtics. Like, this Celtics team is so good, and somehow they lost to the Knicks. It doesn't really make that much sense to me. Timberwolves versus the Spurs is the only close series here in the second round, so let's go ahead and see what happens. And it looks like the Timberwolves, I don't even remember who's up in the series, but the Timberwolves, the 7-seeded Timberwolves take out the Spurs. Anthony Edwards having a unbelievable playoff run, and this is the Final Four right here. The Timberwolves are up 3-0. What is happening? The Timberwolves reached the finals, and it's 3-2 in this series right here. We'll just go ahead and simcast and see if the Knicks reach the finals. And yeah, they forced Game 7, the Cavs. Check the box score. LeBron looking to make the finals, 25, 11, and 11. Ewing at 27 and 11. I mean, I guess I kind of understand why this team is doing really good. They're really just super deep. I mean, they got OG Anunoby all the way down here as the 8th man. Not the 8th man, but, dropping 6 points and was the 8th least scoring player, and he's one of the better players on the team in real life. So, Game 7. The Cavs are pulling away. LeBron James pulling away on the Knicks. Jalen Brunson played good, but LeBron James and this team played better. LeBron is only averaging 22 points, and he must be happy he's on a basic super team going into the finals versus the Timberwolves, where the Cavs, Timberwolves take a 1-0 lead. Timberwolves take a... Am I seeing something wrong here? Are the Timberwolves really just this good? They were the 7th seed and ended up winning the whole thing in a Cinderella run. There were no close games in the second round conference finals, but the first round was loaded. I guess that's the end of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, again, make sure to subscribe to this second channel. If you're coming from the main channel, I'm shouting out my Twitter on every video, so go ahead and go follow my Twitter. I'm going to post updates there. I might even do some VC giveaways. You never know, so go ahead and follow that. Anyway, boys, peace.